Hey there, let's continue this four-part video series and look at the air signs within partnership, within relationship. What it's like to be in relationship with the air signs, what they need in relationship as well. So we have Gemini, we have Libra, and we have Aquarius. So let's start with our first air sign of Gemini. So this is going to be, there's going to be an extroverted sort of essence being in relationship with them. They are the sign that is in constant movement. So being in relationship with Gemini, you want to know how to move with them and do the dance of movement with them. They cannot be bored in relationship. They need to have that intellectual, mental connection and bond with the other. If Gemini gets bored within partnership, they're gone, looking for something that's more exciting, that's more stimulating. Intellectual stimulation is key. Being in partnership with Gemini, it's something that they really need. They are very easy to be with, to get along with. It's the mutable air sign, so they're very go with the flow. You have to be able to tolerate their go with the flow. You have to be able to tolerate their changing of the mind or their changing of direction, because it will happen on a dime. It will happen, spur of the moment, and they just move. They move one way, they can turn around and then go the total opposite way. Because we're talking about air, there is a little bit of detachment that comes in with Gemini. They don't necessarily want to wallow in the depths of emotion, the icky, mushy, emotional waters. They filter that up through the intellect more, and they want to talk about it and be in conversation about it, but sometimes have trouble dropping into the feeling of it. So being in partnership with Gemini, you can remind them nicely to drop into the heart of it. They're flirty, they're hard to pin down. They can shy away from commitment sometimes. So there has to be a sense of freedom or space being in partnership with Gemini. They need that, and they will give that to you also in return. So allowing them to flitter off and go on adventures, and then they'll come back and they'll talk about all the adventures they went on with you, right? Really great at conversation, really great at speaking. There can be a little bit of like a Peter Pan vibe being in relationship with Gemini. They can be childish, but it'll be fun. It'll be adventurous. And if you can pin them down and talk them into commitment, it'll be beautiful. Gemini really kind of encapsulates this childlike quality, this mischievousness that it never gets dull. It never gets boring. So it's exciting to be in relationship with a Gemini, right? Then we have our second air sign of Libra. So now we have a cardinal air sign. And Libra comes in, and Libra does relationship in a very harmonious, peaceful way. They're sweet, they're kind, they're attentive. They're ruled by Venus, so there's a Venusian quality of peace and beauty and all the love, right, with Libra. Now, don't be fooled by this though, because they are cardinal. There are cardinal air signs. So they can be bossy boots. They can be the ones that want to be in leadership within the relationship, or the initiators of relationship. They're very social. So they're going to want to go out and do things with you. They're going to want to have a friend group to be a part of, right? They're really good at writing love letters and doing sweet things for you, because they are so Venusian. They move through this world with that quality of love and love connection and relationships. They tend to be really great gift givers too, with the love letters, with the chocolates, with the flowers, but because they're an air sign, they are in their head. So there's a tendency to sometimes be more in love with the idea of relationship than actually being present in the relationship itself, right? Let me get rid of that. But they're great at connecting. They have great mental intelligence, Libra does. They want to find what you guys have in common. Where's the common ground? And they want to grow from that, okay? Now, our third air sign, we have Aquarius. And Aquarius is our fixed air sign. So with that fixed mode, we have now a little bit of stubbornness comes in with Aquarius. Aquarius does relationship in a very outside of the box sort of way. It's untraditional, non-traditional, it's unconventional. Aquarius needs to throw away the rule book of relationship and rewrite the rules to fit the people involved in the relationship, right? So they do relationship in a very eccentric sort of a way. They don't necessarily want the labels of relationship on them. They're really good at like long distance relationship. In fact, so is Gemini. Libra wants you a little bit closer than that, but the air signs tend to be good at long distance relationships because they have that space and that personal freedom, which Aquarius really needs a lot of personal freedom. Okay, they're not that really attached, claim you, mushy gushy, hold on to you sort of energetic. They believe in personal space and freedom, and they will grant that to you as well, much like Gemini will. But you have to allow that for Aquarius in order for them to be happy and content within relationship. They really value friendship a lot, so they tend to really build on friendship with lovers. It kind of goes hand in hand. If you are in relationship with Aquarius, you're not only their lover, but you're also their best friend. They really, really value friendship here. There can be an on again, off again sort of quality to being in relationship with Aquarius because they're ruled by Uranus, and Uranus does things suddenly and ends things suddenly. So that on again, off again quality can come in with Aquarius as well. The shock value can come in with Aquarius. They're quick. There's a nervousness about Aquarius as well, and they don't want to be tied down. They love intellectual conversation, and they want to have fun. They're here to have fun in a very detached sort of a way. They want to go on new adventures. There's something to be said with, because they're so unconventional, they want to try new things. Okay, so they don't want to really move into relationship that's tried and true and been tested over time. They want to bring in freshness and something new and exciting and awakening into a relationship. So be on your toes, stay on your toes if you're in relationship with Aquarius, because they will bring in the surprises. They will throw open the windows and let the fresh air come in, right? And they're stubborn and they're hard to budge. And sometimes they can be so eccentric, it's hard to keep up with them, right? So being in relationship with air signs, we have a tendency to really have a lot of conversation and intellectual connection, and that mental connection is so important to them. There could be an importance of their partner reminding them to drop into the heart from time to time because they just live up in their head so much. But you will have fun, you will go on adventures, and you'll have really great conversation with being in relationship with air signs. So thank you guys for watching.